That's a million strength experience. What the hell am I doing with my life? I need to get out of here. Ugh. Let's start the episode. No more time for crab. 2 days remain. Last time, recipe for disaster. Totally completed the whole quest. Yep, that's what happened. Okay, I have to make like 1,000,000 food and do a bajillion quests in order to learn what the food is, and it's gonna be a while. But hey, it's something to work towards, you know? So, let's have a look. What am I gonna do first? No idea, really. Oh, and I guess, yeah, crab was happening. 73 strength. Also, I worked on my ranged a bit. I got a little tired of buying arrows, though, so I'm actually short of where I needed it to be, but only by a little bit. And also, I don't need to do that anytime soon anyway, so it's fine. Okay, well, it's not too much to do, necessarily. Alright, let's look at fishing contest, then. That sounds reasonable. That was, no combat requirement, right? I think. There it is. I just need to go to the dwarf at the entrance of the White Wolf Mountain Tunnel. Oh. I thought this was at the... Oh, okay. Never mind. Right. There. Yeah. Near Taverley. Well, I got that Berthorpe Games Room teleport, right? That's good. Something tells me I'm going to need fishing equipment of some variety for this. Is there a bank around here? No. Or at least not one I can get to. That's cool. Should have thought of that first. Whatever. What do you want? This is the guy, right? I was wondering what was down those stairs. You can't go down there. Why not? It's the home of the mountain dwarves. How would you like it if I wanted to take a shortcut through your home? Ooh, is this a shortcut to somewhere? Well, it's a lot easier to go this way to get past White Wolf Mountain than through those wolf-filled passes. You have a brother? What if I do? It's no business of yours. I was just stopping by to say hello. Oh, hello then. How do I get the quest to start? Hang on. I didn't want to anyway. Good, because you can't. Because I don't want to. Because you can't, so that's fine. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely. Well then. Stupid. I'm bigger than you, let me by. Stumpy. Go away, you're not gonna bully your way in here. If you were my friend, I wouldn't mind. Yes, but I don't even know you. Well, let's be friends. I don't make friends easily. People need to earn my trust first. And how am I meant to do that? My, we are the persistent one, aren't we? Well, there's a certain gold artifact we're after. We dwarves are big fans of gold. This artifact is the first prize at the Hemminster fishing competition. Fortunately, we've acquired a pass to enter the competition. Unfortunately, dwarves don't make good fishermen. Fortunately, I'm alright at fishing. Okay, I trust you with our competition pass. Don't forget to take some gold with you for the entrance fee. You got the fishing contest pass. Go to Hemminster and do us proud. Okay. Fair enough. Is that the fishing colony or whatever? No, that's Piscatoris. Where the fuck? Where's Hemminster? I don't even know where that is. Lake Hemminster? Oh, okay. It's just here. That's not too far from something. The woods, I guess? Alright. Okay. I mean, there's a bank near there. I don't know if it's accessible because you never really know with this thing. By which I mean this game. There's a lot of things around this lake, so I don't know where exactly I'm trying to go. What are you sitting around here for? Making sure only those with the competition pass enter the fishing contest. I have one here. You show Mars your pass. Move on through. Talk to Bunzo to enter the competition. Okay. I guess it's here. Convenient. Roll up, roll up. Enter the Great Demonstrative Fishing Competition. Only 5 GP entrance fee. I'd like to enter. Marvelous. You pay 5 coins. Okay, we got all the fishermen. It's time to roll. You fish in the spot by the willow tree, and the sinister stranger, you fish by the pipes. Is this sinister stranger? He looks very vampiric. Your fishing competition spot is beside the willow tree. Well, I don't have a... should I have brought a fishing rod with me? I suppose I should have. How you doing so far? I think I might be able to find a bigger fish. Okay, I don't have a fishing rod. Hang on. hang on, I'll be back. You're calling it quits for here for now. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Minus 5 GP. Well, it's not like it's a big deal. Alright. Hopefully I can just... hang on. Okay, the bank is in the fishing guild. They're not gonna let me in, are they? I can run down to Ardone if I have to. It's okay. Hello, only top fishers are allowed. You need 68? Fucking hell. Alright. Rod. And I guess I need bait. I swear I have some in here somewhere. Yeah, that's... Competition plus, yeah. I was here like 2 seconds ago, man. Is this a willow tree? I suppose it is. Time to fish. Just catching a bunch of sardines. That's not helpful. Okay, folks, time's up. Let's see who caught the bigger fish. Well, that was not particularly good. You hand over your catch. And the winner is local favorite Big Dave. God damn it. Okay, it's just gonna be the same thing again, huh? What the fuck? This spot sucks. Can I fish somewhere else? What if I asked to swap with someone? Sinister stranger. Who are you? My name is Vlad. I come from far away, where the sun is not so bright. Is it nice there? It is wonderful! The women are beautiful and the nights are long. Do you like fishing? My doctor told me to take up a relaxing hobby. When I am stressed, I tend to get a little thirsty. If you get thirsty, you should drink something. I think I may do that soon. Okay. Alright, Big Dave. You're cheating or something. I don't know. Hey, mate. Always nice to see a fresh face. So you're the champ? That's right, mate. Ain't nobody better at fishing around here than me, that's for sure. Great. Yeah, what do you want? Can I fish here instead of you? Nuh-uh, dude. Less talk, more fishing. God damn it. Can I fish here instead of you? Alright, mate. This is my lucky spot. Damn it. Maybe since I pointed out Sinister Stranger, there's some way I can get him to swap with me. Oh, you like fishing? Yeah. You're a vampire, aren't you? Just because I can't stand the smell of garlic and I don't like bright sunlight does not necessarily mean I am a vampire. Okay, yeah, it was kind of racist, I guess. Okay, great. What am I supposed to do? Just get him talking again. Well, good luck with the fishing. Luck has nothing to do with it. It's all in the technique. Damn it. They're all better fishers than me. This is stupid. You have any tips for me? Why would I help you? I want to stay the best. I'm not giving away my secrets like old Grandpa Jack does. Who's Grandpa Jack? You really have no clue, do you? He won this competition 4 years in a row. He lives in the house just outside the gate. Of course he does. God damn it. Alright, fine. Yeah. Taking your gloss blowing pipe. Don't try and stop me. This is a robbery. Hello, young man. Come to visit old Grandpa Jack. Can tell you stories, for sure. Used to be the best fisherman these parts had seen. Are you entering the fishing competition? The Eminster fishing competition. All about that. Won that 4 years straight. Too old for that lark now, though. Don't suppose you could give me any hints? Well, you sometimes get these really big fish in the water just by the outflow pipes. I think there's some kind of carp. Try to get a spot around there. Best sort of bait for them is red vine worms. I used to get them from McGruber's Wood, north of here. Just dig around in the red vines up there, but be careful of the guard dogs. There's this weird creepy guy who says he's not a vampire using that spot. He keeps winning, too. Ah, well, I'm sure you'll find something to put him off with. After all, there must be a kitchen around here with some garlic in it, perhaps in Sears Village or Ardone. If he's pretending to be a vampire, then he can pretend to be scared of garlic. You're right. Thanks, Jack. That makes sense. Garlic. I'll just get some garlic. I guess I'm supposed to just run around Ardone for that. Alright, well, hang on. Fucking, god damn it. This got a lot more complicated than it needed to be all of a sudden, didn't it? Alright, okay. I need a shovel. And something else. And some garlic. I'm sure I can find some around somewhere. Give me the spade. Thank you. Maybe this guy sells garlic? No, he does buy it though. Not that helpful. Maybe I just had some lying around, actually. From when I fought that other vampire. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no, those are onions, fuck. Wait, maybe I saw an onion on the thing and it, no. Dang it. Oh no, wait, there we go. I do have garlic. Hooray! I do love garlic. What meal is complete without a bit of garlic? I mean, really. What was, did he say something about red vines? This is like a flower. Vines? I don't know what that means. I don't really see anything like that in here. He did say it was, oh, I see. Yeah, okay. There we go. Red vine worms. Maybe I'll just get a few of these just in case I fuck this up somehow. Alright. That should be enough. Hey, stranger. Here, have some garlic. Get that horrible thing away from me. How do people like to eat that stuff? I can't even stand to be near it for 10 seconds. Sorry. He didn't move. I think you will find that this is my spot. Can't you go to another spot? I like this place. I like to savor the aroma coming from these. He's getting French now. What's going on? Hang on. Oh, okay. So I have to put it in the pipe? Ooh, it's a smelly sewage pipe. Put the garlic in the pipe. There we go. What is that ghastly smell? I think I will move over here instead. Okay, great. Better go and take the area by the pipes then. Your fishing competition spot is now beside the pipes. Hooray! And then I use the red vine worm to do the fishing. Nope, didn't like that? Okay. Yay! Okay, it works. Big Carpo. Okay, folks, time's up. Let's see who caught the bigger fish. You hand over your catch. We have a new winner! The heroic-looking person who was fishing by the pipes has caught the biggest carp I've seen since Grandpa Jack used to compete. You're giving the Hemminster Fishing Trophy. Hooray! I guess I'm just getting the fuck out of here then. Dwarf guy. Oh, well, I can just do this again. Oh, here we go! See ya, idiots. Have you won yet? Yeah, I have. Well done, that's brilliant. You have the trophy with you? Yeah, I have it right here. Oh, it's even more shiny and gold than I thought possible. Great. Well, that wasn't too hard. I can use this tunnel now. Cool. Done us proud, thank you. I think we can now trust you enough to let you in. In where? Why, the tunnel, of course. You come and go freely, avoiding the wolves and dangers of the cold high mountain. You can even stop in for a beer or two. Excellent. That will come in most handy. Cool. I mean, I guess I can have a look. Why not? Hello. What are you doing here so far from home? Oh, it's a gnome. Going to local hospitality. He's drunk. Okay. I don't know how to... Whatever, it's fine. Looks like you've enjoyed more than your fair share of hospitality. I probably shouldn't have a drinky right now, but this dwarven beer's kind of moreish after the 5th pint. I'd go easy on the dwarven stout if I were you. I used to be a test pilot, you know, real hero. But I lost my bottle, so now I find solace in the bottle. What happened? Did you have a glider crash or get attacked by huge flying birds or something? Nah, I realized I was scared of heights. I can see how that would be a problem. You should keep an eye on your drinking, though. I'll try. Both eyes. Well. Looks us up. The big old tunnel over here. Archery shop. Weird. Minecart to Keldagrim. Where the hell is Keldagrim? Oh, I guess over here. Whoa. Like a whole secret underground dwarven society or something. What's going on in here, actually? More rat pits. God damn it. Gems. Sword. There's a bunch of stuff. Some quests. Okay. Try to remember that this exists, I guess. I don't really want to check it out right this second. Now, dwarf requirements done. Great. Progress. Next. Witch's house, murder mystery, Shrine of the Storm, Gertrude's cat. No requirements at all. In Sears Village. Oh, that's pretty nearby, actually. Okay, fine. Maybe we'll do that then. Murder mystery sounds fun. I'm sure it's an old quest, so it's probably going to be really stupid. At least, like, what you need to do for it is probably going to be stupid, you know. You know what I mean. That tunnel is a lot more convenient than running through all those wolves, though. Can I actually get in here? Oh, apparently. Who am I supposed to talk to for this? What's going on here? Oh, it's terrible. Lord Sinclair has been murdered, and we don't have any clues to who or why. We're totally baffled. If you can help us, we'll be very grateful. Okay. Sure, I'll help. Thanks a lot. What should I be doing to help? Look around and investigate who might be responsible. The Sarge said every murder leaves clues as to who done it, but frankly, we're out of our depth here. Okay, we'll just look at stuff? Alright. I'm investigating the murder up at the Sinclair place. Murder, is it? Well, I'm not really surprised. What can you tell me about the Sinclairs? What do you want to know? Tell me about Lord Sinclair. Oh, Lord Sinclair is a great man with a lot of respect in these parts. More than his worthless children have, anyway. His children, they have something to gain by his death? Yes, you could say that. Not that I'm one to gossip. Is that right? Interesting. Why did the Sinclairs live so far from town? Well, they used to live in the big castle, but old Lord Sinclair gave it up so that those strange knights could live there instead. So the king built him a new house in the north. It's more cramped than his old place, but he seemed to like it. His children were furious at him for doing it, though. What can you tell me about his sons? His sons, eh? Oh, their own skeletons in their cupboards. You have to be more specific. Who are you interested in exactly? Bob, David, and Frank. Wow, really? Tell me about Bob. Bob's an odd character indeed. I'm not one to gossip, but I heard Bob is addicted to tea. He can't make it through the day without having at least 20 cups. That's just a caffeine addiction. You might not think that's such a big thing, but he has spent thousands of gold to feed his habit. At one point, he stole a lot of silverware from the kitchen and pawned it just so he could afford to buy his daily tea allowance. If his father ever found out, he would be in so much trouble, he might even get disowned. Interesting. Dude, this gossip knows literally everything. This is probably the murderer, right? Anyway. Alright, what about, David? David, oh David, not many people know this, but David really has an anger problem. He's always screaming and shouting at the household servants when he's angry, and they live in a state of fear, always walking on eggshells around him, but none of them have the courage to talk to his father about his behavior. If they did, Lord Sinclair would almost certainly kick him out of the house, as some of the servants have been there longer than he has, and he definitely has no right to treat them like he does. But I'm not one to gossip about people. Right. I think the butler did it. Whoops, didn't mean to say that. And I think you've been reading too many cheap detective novels. Hobbs is kind of uptight, but his loyalty to Old Sinclair is beyond question. Alright, Frank. Frank, tell me about Frank. I don't want to talk ill of people behind their back, but Frank is a real piece of work. He's an absolute terrible gambler. He can't pass two dogs in the street without putting a bet on which one will bark first. He has already squandered all of his allowance, and I heard he had stolen a number of paintings of his father's to sell and try to cover his debts, but he still owes a lot of people a lot of money. If his father found out, he would stop his income, and then he would be in serious trouble. Okay, daughter's next. They're all nasty pieces of work. Which of them specifically do you want to know about? Anna? Anna, yes, Anna has two great loves. Sewing and gardening, but one thing she's kept secret is that she once had an affair with Stanford the gardener and tried to get him fired when they broke up. By killing all of the flowers in the garden. If her father ever found out she had done that, he'd be so furious he would probably disown her. Of course, they all have a motive. This is how this works. Jesus, this is a lot of fucking dialogue. I probably don't need to go through all of this, but hey. Tell me about Carol. Oh, Carol, she's such a fool. You didn't hear this from me, but I heard a while ago she was conned out of a lot of money by a traveling salesman who sold her a box full of beans by telling her they were magic. But they weren't. She sold some rare books from the library to cover her debts, but her father would be incredibly annoyed if he ever found out. He might even throw her out of the house. And the last one, Elizabeth. Elizabeth has a strange problem. She cannot help herself, but is always stealing small objects. It's pretty sad that she's rich enough to afford to buy things, but rather steal them instead. Now, I don't want to spread stories, but I heard she even stole a silver needle from her father that had great sentimental value for him. He was devastated when it was lost and cried for a week thinking he had lost it. If he ever found out that it was her who had stolen it, he would go absolutely mental, maybe even disowning her. Okay. Who do you think is responsible? Well, it could have been an intruder, but with the big guard dog of theirs, I seriously doubt it. I suspect it was someone closer to home. Especially as I heard that the poison salesman in the Sears village made a big sale to one of the family the other day. I'm so confused about who did it. You think you'd give me any hints? I don't know how much help this is, but I heard that their guard dog will bark loudly at anyone it doesn't recognize. Maybe you should find out if anyone heard anything suspicious. Jesus, that was a lot. Okay, we're really, this is gonna be a whole thing. Alright, let's just try to talk to everyone and look at everything. What's in the fountain? Fountain with a large number of insects around the base. Okay. Sounds like a regular fountain to me, I guess. Hey Bob, I'm here to help the guards with their investigation. Suppose I'd better talk to you then. Who do you think was responsible? I don't really care as long as no one thinks it's me. Maybe it was that strange poison seller who headed towards the Sears village. Where were you when the murder happened? I was walking by myself in the garden. Not much of an alibi. Anyone could vouch for that? No, but I was. Great. Well, that's not helpful. I'm here to help the guards. How can I help? Who do you think is responsible? Honestly, I think it was Carol. I saw her in a huge argument with Lord Sinclair in the library the other day. Something to do with stolen books. She definitely seemed upset enough to have done it afterwards. Where were you at the time of the murder? I was in town at the inn. When I got back, the house was swarming with guards who told me what had happened. Sorry. Hear any suspicious noises at all? Well, like what? Any signs of a struggle with Lord Sinclair? No, I don't remember hearing anything like that. How about the guard dog barking at all? I hear him bark all the time. It's one of his favorite things to do. Can't say I did the night of the murder, though as I wasn't close enough to hear either way. Family crest. It's hung up here. Great. Is this the dog, then? As you approach the gate, the guard dog starts barking loudly at you. There's no way an intruder would have committed the murder. It must have been someone the dog knew to get past it quietly. I mean, if the dog was here, then you could just go around it. I guess they let him out of the pen at night or something. I don't know, whatever. Some thread seems to have been caught on a loose nail on the window. You take the thread. Criminal's thread. Ooh. Break smashed window. You don't want to damage evidence. Okay. Looks like the killer smashed this to leave the mansion. Investigate the beehive. It's very old. Great. Investigate the compost heap. This is important. It's a heap of compost, okay. Investigate sacks. There's some flypaper in there. Should I take it? Yeah, sure. I don't know. You take a piece of flypaper. There's still plenty of flypaper left. Okay. I don't really know why I took that. No, I don't need more. Who's this guy? I'm gonna help the guards. How can I help? Oh, this is the gardener, right? Who do you think's responsible? It was Anna. She's seriously unbalanced. She trashed the garden once, then tried to blame it on me. I bet it was her. It's just the kind of thing she'd do. She really hates me and was arguing with Lord Sinclair about trashing the garden a few days ago. Where were you at the time of the murder? Right here by my little shed. It's very cozy to sit and think in. Hear any suspicious noises at all? Not that I remember. So, no sounds of a struggle between Lord Sinclair and an intruder. Not to the best of my recollection. How about the guard dog barking? Not that I can recall. I'm here to help the guards. How can I help? Who do you think's responsible? Well, in my considered opinion, it must be David. The man is nothing more than a bully, and I happen to know that poor Lord Sinclair and David had a massive argument in the living room about the way he treats the staff the other day. I did not intend to overhear their conversation, but they were shouting so loudly I could not help but overhear it. David definitely used the words, "I'm going to kill you," as well. I think he should be the prime suspect. He has a nasty temper, that one. Interesting. Hey, where did he go? Damn it, Hobbs. I was talking to you. Where the fuck is he? Oh, there. He was melding with Anna. Or, yeah. Where were you at the time of the murder? I was assisting the cook with the evening meal. I gave Mary his lordship's dinner, and then sent her to take it to him. Then heard the screams as she found the body. Hear any suspicious noises at all? How do you mean suspicious? Any sounds of a struggle with Lord Sinclair? Nope, I definitely didn't hear anything like that. What about the guard dog barking? You know, now that you come to mention it, I don't believe I did. I suppose that is proof enough that it could not have been an intruder who's responsible. Yeah, I mean, the dog could have just been, like, asleep or something. I don't know. Next person. Anna. Oh, really? What do you want to know, then? Who do you think was clearly an intruder? Well, I don't think it was. It was one of our lazy servants, then. Great. Real good attitude on this one. Where were you when the murder happened? In the library. No one else was there, so you'll just have to take my word for it. You recognize this thread? You show Anna the thread from the study. Not really, no. Thread is fairly common. That's true, I suppose. There's something shiny hidden at the bottom of this barrel. You take Anna's silver necklace. Yoink. Bob's barrel. There's something hidden at the bottom. You take Bob's silver cup. I don't know why I'm taking this stuff. Oh, maybe I can do some fingerprinting using the flypaper. That's an interesting concept. I'll keep it in mind. You need something to put the flower in. Oh. This is like a whole thing. I wasn't expecting this to be quite so involved, taking all these witness statements and all this shit. Hey, guard. How did Lord Sinclair die? Oh, very mysterious. Mary the maid found the body in the study next to his bedroom on the east wing of the ground floor. The door was found locked from the inside, and he seemed to have been stabbed, but there was an odd smell in the room. Frankly, I'm stumped. Alright, I'm helping do things, whatever. Good for you. Now what do you want? And can you spare me any money? I'm a little short. Who do you think was responsible? I don't know. You don't know how long it takes an inheritance to come through, do you? I could really use that money pretty soon. That's not a suspicious at all thing to say in this situation. Where were you when the murder happened? I don't know, somewhere around here, probably. Could you spare me a few coins? I'll be able to pay you double tomorrow. It's just there's this poker night tonight in town. Yeah, okay. Frank doesn't seem very helpful. I recognize this thread. Looks like thread to me, but I'm not exactly an expert. Is it worth something? Can I have it? Actually, can you spare me a few gold? Alright. Louise, I'm here helping the thing. How can I help? Who do you think do thing? Elizabeth. Her father confronted her about her constant petty thieving and was devastated to find she had stolen a silver needle, which had meant a lot to him. You could hear their argument from Lumbridge. Where were you at the time of the murder? I was right here with Hobbs and Mary. You can't suspect me, surely. Any suspicious noises? Suspicious? What do you mean suspicious? Sounds of a struggle? No, I'm sure I don't recall any such thing. How about the guard dog? No, I didn't. If you don't have anything else to ask, can you go and leave me alone now? I have a lot of cooking to do for this evening. Okay. I'm helping the thing. And to make this quick, I have better things to do than be interrogated by half-wits all day. Who do you think did it? I don't really know or care. Frankly, the old man deserved to die. There was a suspicious red-headed man who came to the house the other day selling poison, now I think about it. Last I saw, he was headed towards the tavern in Sears Village. I guess I'll have to go talk to that guy. Where were you when thing happened? This is none of your business. Are we finished now, or are you just going to stand there irritating me with your idiotic questions all day? Yes, that is what I'm going to do. You recognize this thread? Show him the thing. No. Can I go yet? Your face irritates me. Fuck this guy. Scrap paper. The note says, remember to blow out candles when you leave the room to save energy. Well, yeah, okay. That's fair, I guess. I'll just get my fingerprints all over everything. This knife doesn't seem sturdy enough to have killed Lord Sinclair. What is that supposed to mean? Okay, is it a is it a rubber dagger? Like, all right. Seems like Lord Sinclair was drinking from this before he died. Okay, so we're ruling out stabbing as the cause of death. Here to help with the investigation. We'll ask what you want to know then. I feel like most of these questions are not helpful, but whatever. I don't know. Who do you think did it? I don't know. I think it's very convenient that you have arrived here so soon after it happened. Maybe it was you. Right. Any other brilliant insights? Where were you? Why, are you accusing me of something? You seem to have a very high opinion of yourself. I was in my room, if you must know, alone. You recognize this thread? It's some red thread. It kind of looks like the same material as my trousers, but obviously it's not. Okay. Bottle. Yoink. Silver book. Why is a book made of silver? What? Shiny silver-coated book. Okay, whatever. I'm here to help. How can I help? Who do you think did it? I don't know. Frank was acting kind of funny. After the big argument him and the Lord had the other day by the beehive. So, I guess maybe him, but it's really scary to think someone here might have actually been responsible. I actually hope it was a burglar. Where were you? I was with Hobbs and Louisa in the kitchen helping to prepare Lord Sinclair's meal. And then when I took it to his study, I saw... Oh, it was horrible. She seems to be on the verge of crying. You decide not to push her anymore for details. Any suspicious noises? I don't really remember hearing anything out of the ordinary. No sounds of a struggle? No, I don't remember hearing anything like that. How about the guard dog? That horrible dog is always barking at nothing, but I don't think I did. You didn't bark? Okay, fair enough. What's this? The form says, apply now for great savings. Don't let this great deal pass you by. Looks like a spider's nest of some kind. Great. Donovan the family handyman. How can I help? Who do you think did it? I really couldn't say. Wouldn't want to point any fingers at anybody. If I had to make a guess, I'd have to say it was probably Bob, though. I saw him arguing with Lord Sinclair about some missing silverware from the kitchen. Very heated argument. Where were you? Me? Sound asleep here in the servants' quarters. It's very hard work as a handyman around here. There's always something to do. Any suspicious noises? No, I didn't, but I sleep very soundly at night. You didn't hear any sounds of a struggle or any barking from the guard dog next to his study window. Now you mention it, no. It is odd I didn't hear anything like that, but I do sleep very soundly, as I said, and I wouldn't necessarily have heard it if there was any such noise. Take Frank's silver pot. Here's Elizabeth. What's so important you need to bother me with, then? Who do you think did the thing? Could have been anyone. The old man was an idiot. He's been asking for it for years. Where were you? I was out. Care to be more specific? Not really. I don't have to justify myself to the likes of you, you know? I know the king personally, you know. Now are we finished here? You recognize this thread? Show the thread. It's in thread. You're not very good at this whole investigation thing, are you? Okay, cool. Elizabeth's silver needle. Great, well, I don't feel like I'm any closer to really doing anything here. Hang on, I'm gonna try to use this fly paper on one of these things. Nothing happens. Okay. I guess I have to cover it in flour first or something? I don't know what I'm doing. I just wore the necklace, that's not it. That's not it either. I guess I need a bucket or something for the flour. God damn it. Bucket. Okay. Where's this poison man? I don't really see anyone. Oh, there you are. I'm investigating the murder at the Sinclair house. There was a murder at the Sinclair house? That's terrible. And I was only there the other day, too. They bought the last of my patented multi-purpose poison. Patented multi-purpose poison. Ah, a miracle of modern apothecaries. This exclusive concoction has been tested on all known forms of life and has been proven to kill them all in varying dilutions from cockroaches to king dragons. So incredibly versatile, it can be used as pest control, a cleansing agent, drain cleaner, metal polish, and washes whiter than white. All with our uniquely fragrant concoction that is immediately recognizable across the land as Peter Potter's patented poison potion. The salesman stops for breath. I'd love to sell you some, but I've sold out recently. That's just how good it is. 328 people in this area alone cannot be wrong. 9 out of 10 poisoners prefer it in controlled tests. Can I help you with anything else? Perhaps I can take your name and add it to our mailing list of poison users. We will only send you information related to the use of poison and other Peter Potter products. No, it's okay, really. Who did you sell poison to at the house? Well, Peter Potter's patented multi-purpose poison is a product of such obvious quality that I am glad to say I managed to sell a bottle to each of the Sinclairs. Anna, Bob, Carol, David, Elizabeth, and Frank all bought a bottle. In fact, they bought the last of my supplies. Maybe I can take your name and address, and I will personally come and visit you when stocks return. No, it's okay. Can I buy some poison? I mean, he just said he doesn't have any, but I'm afraid I'm totally out of stock at the moment after my successful trip to the Sinclair's house the other day. Don't worry, factories are working overtime to produce Peter Potter's patented multi-purpose poison. Possibly the finest multi-purpose poison and cleaner yet available to the general market. And yeah, okay. I have this pot I found at the murder scene. You showed the poison salesman the pot you found at the murder scene with the unusual smell. Yes, that smells exactly like my patented multi-purpose poison, but I don't see how it could be. It quite clearly says on the label of all bottles, not to be taken internally, extremely poisonous. Perhaps someone else put it in his wine. Yes, I suppose that could have happened. Great. Well, alright. Wasn't super helpful. But I guess we've established that this definitely is poison, and it most likely was the cause of death. I wish we had a fucking coroner on this crime scene so we'd actually know that, but hey. Guess I'm dusting for fingerprints with flypaper and flour. I think this might work. I'm not certain, but let's try. You need something to put the— yeah, use the bucket, you idiot. Huh? Bucket, use bucket, barrel. You need something to put the flour in. What do you mean? Hang on, what if I use the flypaper on it? Is that what you want? No! Oh, God damn it, this is so fucking annoying. It's gonna be like, oh, you need a bowl, obviously, not a bucket. What are you, fucking stupid? Like, why just... I can't possibly check the wiki for this because it's gonna spoil the fucking entire quest, like, instantly. This sucks. Maybe this fingerprint thing is embarking up the wrong tree with it. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, though. Oh, there's a drain I didn't check outside. That's a good thing to look at. Drains from the kitchen. Oh. Where is the kitchen, anyway? Go ask a guard for help, I guess. What should I be doing again? Look around, investigate. They leave clues. Oh. I know who did it. I don't. I have proof that it wasn't any of the servants. You show the guard the thread you found on the window. All the servants dress in black, so it couldn't have been one of them. That's some good work there. Guess it wasn't a servant. You still haven't proved who did it, though. Dang it. You know why so much poison was bought recently? Well, I know David said he was going to do something about the spider's nest that's between the two servants' quarters upstairs. He made a big deal about it. Mary the maid, calling her useless and incompetent. I felt quite sorry for her, actually. You'd really have to ask him, though. Interesting. I mean, the spider's web doesn't look particularly disposed of. Why'd you buy poison the other day? There was a nest of spiders upstairs between the two servants' quarters. Obviously, I had to kill them before our pathetic servants whined at my father some more. Honestly, it's like they expect to be treated like royalty. If I had my way, I'd fire the whole work-shy lot of them. I mean, spider's nest. Looks like a spider's nest to me. This was not helpful. Okay, I'll just keep talking to people then, whatever. You know, so much poison was bought recently. I remember Anna saying to Stanford that if he didn't do something about the state of his compost heap, she was going to she was going to. She really doesn't get on well with Stanford. I really have no idea why. You'd really have to ask her, though. Any point actually asking them about it? I don't know. Why'd you buy poison the other day? I don't see what on earth it has to do with you, but the drain outside was blocked, and as nobody else here has the intelligence to even unblock a simple drain, I felt I had to do it myself. I don't know what I'm supposed to be learning from all of this. Why'd you buy poison? There was a nest of mosquitoes under the fountain in the garden, which I killed with poison the other day. You can see for yourself if you're capable of managing that, which I somehow doubt. I hate mosquitoes. Doesn't everyone? Okay, there were in fact dead bugs under the fountain, so she seems to be telling the truth at least. I guess I saw the spider's nest, but there were no spiders, so maybe that was true as well. Why'd you buy poison? That useless gardener Stanford has let his compost heap fester. It's an eyesore to the garden, so I bought some poison from a traveling salesman so that I could kill off some of the wildlife living in it. You know that's like the point of a compost heap, right? Okay, whatever. There's a faint smell of poison behind the smell of the compost. Okay, guess she's telling the truth. The drain is totally blocked. It really stinks. No, it really smells bad. It's certainly clear nobody's cleaned it recently. Guess that means Carol was lying about that, right? No dead mosquitoes around the base of the fountain. Faint smell of poison in the air, but the water seems clean. Might as well be thorough. Why'd you buy poison the other day? Was it you anyway? You absolutely must know we had a problem with the beehive in the garden, and as all of our servants are so pathetically useless, I decided I would deal with it myself, so I did. The hive is empty. There are a few dead bees and a faint smell of poison. You killed all the bees, you fucking idiot! Well, okay, I guess he's telling the truth, though. What'd you buy poison the other day? Would you like to buy some? I'm kind of strapped for cash right now. I'll sell it to you cheap. It's hardly been used at all. I just used a bit to clean the family crest outside up a bit. Do you think I can get much money for the family crest? Actually, it's cleaned up a bit now. Shiny, freshly polished, and has a slight smell of poison. Okay, then. Guess I need to talk to Carol, then. Hang on, I want to look at the fucking spiderweb again, because I didn't get a trigger off of this, did I? Oh, there we go. What? Okay. Faint smell of poison and a few dead spiders is all that remains of the spider's nest. Okay, never mind. Alright, Carol, you got some splaining to do. Why'd you buy this poison? Drain was clogged. Okay, we can't actually talk to her about it. I guess I just bring it to a guard and be like, well, it was Carol. I know who did it. I approve one of the family lied about the poison. Carol's lying. Whoops. Oh, okay. I didn't catch that particular line. Really? How'd you get that? You tell the guard about the drain. That's some good detective work. We need more evidence before we can close the case, though. Keep up the good work. Damn it. Now what? What I really need is some way to... Because I have all these fucking items that belong to the people. I assume this is for fingerprint purposes. Like, I can't imagine what other point these would have. But I don't know how to do this. Bucket of flour. Come on. Help me out here, game. Man, fucking. Just never know what this game is expecting of me, you know? Like, it might actually be as stupid as, no, you need a bowl, not a bucket. Like, there's flowers right there, just let me, like, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree entirely, but I don't see what this barrel of flour would have other than what I'm thinking. It's Chekhov's game design, man. It's gotta be there for a reason. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna risk the wiki look, because I mean, I'm pretty sure I already know who did it anyway. I just need to fucking find out what stupid process they want me to do to fucking do the thing. Oh my god, that is actually what it is. I need a pot. I need a pot, not a bucket. I need a pot and not a bucket. A fucking pot. Really? Really, game? You couldn't possibly let me use a bucket for this. I'm so fucking... Can you, like, this is not, like... This goes beyond, like, an irritation. This actually should be changed. Like, I'm not... Like, I'm fucking serious. Like, you should be able to use different containers for this. It's so stupid. Take a pot. Put the bucket away. Whatever, I had the right idea at least. Man, that's so frustrating. Okay, flour, and then I use the fly paper. No, then I use the flour on the thing. The cup is now got the thing, then I use the fly paper. Okay. We just do this for a little while. Okay. Pull up on fingerprints. The unknown print compared to Carol's print. The fingerprints are an exact match to Carol's. I guess I only need to do things on flypaper, really. Okay, whatever. We'll call that compelling evidence. I got the thing. I have conclusive proof. You do? That's excellent work. Let's hear it then. I don't think it was an intruder, and I don't think Lord Sinclair was killed by being stabbed. Really? Why not? Nobody heard the guard dog barking, which it would have if it had been an intruder who was responsible. Nobody heard any signs of a struggle either. I think the knife was there to throw suspicion away from the real culprit, but it still had their fingerprints on it, so that's kind of awkward. Yes, that makes sense, but who did it then? You proved to the guard the thread matches Carol's clothes. Yes, I'd have to agree with that, but we need more evidence. The thread that I dropped on the ground did not have any more. You proved to the guard Carol did not use the poison on the drain. Excellent work, but have you considered a career as a detective? But I'm afraid it's still not quite enough. You match Carol's fingerprints with those on the dagger found in the body of Lord Sinclair. I guess, yeah, alright. Yes, there's no doubt about it. It must have been Carol who killed her father. All the guards must congratulate you on your excellent work in helping us solve this case. We don't have many murders here in Gillinor, and I'm afraid we wouldn't have been able to solve it by ourselves. We will hold her here under house arrest until such a time as we bring her to trial. You have our gratitude, and I'm sure the rest of the families as well in helping to apprehend the murderer. I'll just take the evidence from you now. Hand over all the evidence. Please accept this reward from the family. Hooray! Well, that was... I don't know why I needed to do that, but hey, I did it. I got crafting experience? Sure, whatever. I can cut rubies. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna call that good enough for today. Few quests. They weren't very long, but, you know. I got done. I don't know about this new look I'm sporting. It's a little weird, to be honest. Oh, I should have gotten the graceful set chest piece back. Oh well, whatever. And tomorrow is the final day. I mean, practically speaking, considering how far ahead I'm getting with this now, and how long I'm planning to take off, it probably isn't going to be that long after the next part before I'm actually, like, getting back to work on this. Probably only a few weeks, but it depends. We'll see how I'm feeling. So anyway, catch me next time for the last part of this RuneScape thing. For now, this is a temporary, whatever. This drama. Okay, bye.